This is the new project. This is my new to me 2002 330 Ci manual with a sunroof. This thing has a straight 6 3-litre engine, naturally aspirated unfortunately. It makes 231 horsepower and like 220 newton meters of torque, which isn't loads, but it's enough to have fun. As you can see, this one isn't an M Sport, it's an SE, but we are currently in the process of changing that. In this video, I'll talk about the pros, cons, what I do like, what I don't like, what I've tried to change and failed to change, and why I bought it. So I'll do a quick walk around of the car. This thing looks insane. The blue in person is actually a bit lighter. Let's see if I can change the exposure. But yeah, that's kind of a better representation of the blue. This car is unreal, and it was an absolute bargain given how much car you get. I will say my favourite part has to be the sunroof. This is something that I dreamed about having, especially for summer. Now I do. You may notice in the back of the car we have some eyeback parcels, but the condition of this car, given the age, has 114,000 miles. It is pristine. There's no rust at all apart from the back right arch, which I'll show you now. That needs to change. So on the car, this is the only rust there, and in there. But literally no subframe rust. There's nothing on this car apart from that. Although it's dirty, the alloys are pretty much perfect in all four corners. And then the interior is also in great condition. We have the Grandad spec. It's not an M Sport, like I said, so it doesn't have the M Sport steering wheel, but I still love that one. But yeah, given the age, this interior is mint. And these windows, it's still open. The car comes with factory tinted wing mirrors and rear window. Some of you will already know, but some of you will want to know, why did I choose this car? The car sounds great. Insert clip here. Because this car is so popular, there's so much information out there already, like on the forums, and so much experience with other people. Any problem you're gonna have, it's already been fixed by someone else. And people know everything about them, so any question you've got, they can answer it. And then depending on what kind of build you want to do, these cars can kind of do it all, whether it's a track car or a drift car. But what are the cons of this car? Con number one is when something breaks or a warning light comes on, I've got no idea what it is. This car is one of those cars where it could be one of 10, 20 different things. And when you put it in a forum, everyone's saying different stuff, which makes it quite hard to fix. And then because of the engine, it's already pretty much maxed out from factory, which means even if you put in £500-600 into mods and a tune, you're only making 35 horsepower. If you want to turbo it, you're going to spend 3, 4, 5k, when for that price you could put in a B58. Doesn't make much sense, but you could do it. The engine on these things is pretty good. I believe it's one of BMW's best engines for the time. I promise you, if you have plans for your E46, as soon as you go to do that plan, something more expensive will come up and you'll have to spend all your money replacing it. And the fitment on this car just isn't the one, so I'm hoping that the springs in there will fix it a little bit, and then when I get some wheel spaces, I'm thinking 20mm in the back and 15 up the front. That will significantly improve the fitment. Obviously, I would just prefer to get staggered wheels, but that is like an extra £500, so that's just not gonna happen. There's something else I love about this car, which is pretty unique, is the double Vanos. When this car gets to like 3-4k RPM, something happens with the Vanos. It sounds unbelievable. I don't even know what the Vanos does. I really hate talking about plans I'm going to do. I'd rather just show you plans that I'm doing or have done, but that's just not the case for me at the minute. Like I said, we have the lower end springs and the new shocks, so hopefully that will significantly improve the performance. And then for some reason I just stopped recording there. Basically, whatever you want to see done to this project car, you have to let me know, because I want this comment section to be full with different ideas for this car. Like I said, I would do anything to this car. The issue is that it's my daily car. So because it's my daily, it has to be reasonable. So I'm thinking we take this car up to a level that's achievable for me financially and to drive as a daily, and then we buy something even more fun eventually. Or another possibility is me buying a daily car and making the E46 something crazy. But like I said, your comments will determine this. So if you want to see this happen, subscribe.